What's up guys, Merry Christmas and welcome to Supercars of London and welcome to one final video with the Aston Martin DB11. I've enjoyed it so much with the weekend before Christmas. I feel that it is my duty to document as much of my experience as possible with this car, and this is one video that I've wanted to film ever since Aston Martin uploaded a sound teaser of their brand new 5.2 litre twin turbocharged V12. And in this turbocharged era of supercars and the exhaust tone slowly diminishing or slowly getting quieter, Aston Martin have still managed to keep the traditional naturally aspirated V12 sound that is so famous and well loved within the Aston Martin brand. Finally, we are in the interior of the DB11 about 3 hours after I filmed the intro you have just seen. I have had mega issues with the GoPro. However, for some reason this weekend, anything that has decided to go wrong, I don't feel that bad about it because I have such an amazing interior that most of these problems have gone wrong in. So I've been stuck in the M25 traffic, didn't seem to mind being in such a lovely place. Lots of things were going wrong with this camera, which is very, very frustrating. However, none of that seems to matter because I am about to talk to you guys, or not actually talk that much to you guys, about the sound that this Aston Martin produces. And the best sounds come from Sport Plus. This video is going to span as many minutes as possible of the footage that I have accumulated over the past 3 days of me driving this car. And this is sort of like a follow-on video from my weekend with the Aston Martin DB11, where I finished off on a Sunday morning drive, taking this car out to some fantastic country roads and putting it through its paces. This car is set up for a GT comfortable cruiser, and I have to say it is the closest thing to perfection of a GT cruiser. However, because I'm such a sound nut, my passion for exhaust tones come from central London, where all I really was fussed about was seeing the supercar and hearing the supercar, and most of the time hearing it before I saw it. So when Aston Martin were thinking about going down the twin turbo route, I was incredibly worried for them because Ferrari have attempted it, and to be honest, in my opinion, they've failed on the sound front. The Ferraris are all about the drama and the passion which you get from the naturally aspirated V8 and the V12 sounds, the F12, the 458s, the 430s, the 360 Challenge Stradales, the 430 Scuderias. The 488 to me doesn't sound how a Ferrari should sound, and I know that they put it down to the turbocharged sounds, and McLarens have obviously come on the scene with their twin turbo V8s as well, and I'm growing to like their sound. They never really had a naturally aspirated sound that was just familiar with everyone, apart from the McLaren F1. This video, I basically want to try and bring the sound and passion from the Aston Martin DB11 into the camera and into your guys' ears. If you haven't heard one of these in the flesh, then hopefully this video will do as close to justice as possible without actually hearing it in person. said that I wasn't going to talk too much, but I feel that there's so much that I could talk about. But I feel like Aston Martin could do the talking for me. Let me know if the comment box below if you have heard a Ferrari California T versus the Ferrari California. And the amazing new sort of rumble that this car gives on the, when you're coming down the revs, it just goes. And it's very difficult for the camera to pick up, but I do hope that some of my camera angles have picked up the sound that you get when you basically coming down the rev range, because it is absolutely phenomenal. Whilst the window's down, we're de-steaming. Woo! Oh! Picks up speed very, very quickly. The power delivery, like the GT cars of Aston Martin of old, is very linear but very smooth until the top end, and now obviously being turbocharged, you do feel ever so slightly an extra surge in power. If you wanted to squeeze your foot down, catch a gap on the motorway, then you'll probably drop it down a few gears. And anyway, we're now cruising over to the Heathrow Terminal 2, Terminal 3 tunnel, where is my end destination, because I want to hear this car through a tunnel. I heard it through the infamous Hatfield tunnel. I drove it through there. This is the footage. However, I had absolutely no idea that my journey took me through the Hatfield tunnel until I literally got there, started to recognise the road, and handed my camera to my girlfriend just so that she could record that, because that was the first time that I took this car through a tunnel. But the Hatfield tunnel isn't the best tunnel to pick up the sound, because it's 3 or maybe 4. It could be 4 lanes wide, or it could be 3, I can't remember. However many lanes wide it is, that obviously doesn't help with the echo, because the walls are wider. The Heathrow tunnel is only 2 lanes, so everything is a lot more enclosed, meaning that the echo is going to be emphasised even more. Let's hear what the DB11 sounds like in a confined space. Now, it may not look like I was enjoying it there, but I was having to concentrate so hard on not breaking traction in this car in such narrow lanes that, yeah, I took it easy. But now we just go round this roundabout and then back. This is the worst idea ever. I'm stuck in so much traffic at Heathrow. I can only do one tunnel run. I have to find another way home. There's so much fog that, like, all of the planes are delayed, some of them are cancelled, too many cars. This is not how I intended on signing off from a video that I was looking forward to film so much, but I'm stuck here for a while. So thank you for watching, subscribe.
Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi. Các bạn hãy bấm like, comment và hãy bấm nút đăng ký để ủng hộ cho kênh mình nha.